You want to keep the integrity of the pipe, and that depth of cover over a pipe is very important. It stabilizes the pipe. If you have a sinkhole over top of our pipe, you're running into a lot of issues. So that's contact with the pipe with machinery, animals falling in there, people, all sorts of things that could happen with that would be a danger to the pipe, with that scratching, denting, cracking, exploding, right? So it's really important that we keep a certain depth of cover over top of our pipe to keep it safe.
We see a rise in sinkholes or excavation settling typically in the spring or after a big rain event or something like that. We'll get a lot more customer calls that we have to go and address holes that we've worked on throughout the winter. They've settled due to the thaw. We have a lot of instances where snow and whatever is mixed in with our backfill. We can't properly get compaction either. They're usually high traffic areas like in roadways, maybe in sidewalks or parks. So if they do settle out, there's a chance of people walking, maybe tripping or stumbling in the holes. And we've had instances where people have sprained ankles or broken limbs, unfortunately. Also, back alleys where a lot of our gas mains are, we do most of our digging there to get the gas turned off so we can address our issue or our construction. And then we have heavy traffic like garbage trucks going down those alleys. Even just a common vehicle, these soft holes or sinkholes, there's been instances where trucks have got stuck in them or caused damage to their vehicle. It needs to be addressed, so it's nice that the customer or the public would let us know that we can get out there and get it fixed. A lot of times there's contractors doing this work and they warranty the work. These sinkholes can happen really quickly where the thaw or the rain comes fast and it's a low-lying area where a lot of moisture accumulates.
We had an integrity dig early March, and with the ground being frozen, they essentially opened it up, fixed the issue, closed her back up, and they didn't follow through with flagging off the area after, so that they had to do a post-dig inspection. And in May, the farmer was out in the field prepping his field for seed, and he ended up finding a sinkhole with his tractor, and he sunk about 3 or 4 feet in the ground right up to the belly of the tractor. We immediately sent out a rep. The rep was able to determine that there was approximately 1 foot in between the pipe and the tractor. So we kept the pipeline running during that time. And then about a month later, after the incident in June, they were able to shut the pipeline down, tow the tractor out, and basically recover the whole site. So the investigation actually showed that they did not have the site barricaded after the dig, and prior to the landowner going out there, the post-inspection hadn't been completed yet. And then that year, it just happened to be a really above average rainfall in that year that causes, erosion and sinkholes in that nature all by itself. A landowner should definitely be looking for things such as, does it seem to be accumulating a lot of water there? Other things is dead crop. Does it look lower than usual? It could be dry and still have that situation. So know what work is going on in your area and talk to the people doing the work. If you do see a sinkhole or signs of a sinkhole, assume that there's a facility there and get in contact with those underground facility owners. You put in an emergency first call, you say, hey, we've got a sinkhole here, I'm pretty sure it's over top of an asset, let's make sure that we get this fixed up. No contractor, no facility owner will ever be upset with having to send out a rep to ensure that the integrity of their underground facility is in good standing.
It's important that a contractor is diligent in their backfilling processes and that they are getting the compaction that's required so that we don't have the settling occur on the utility that they've worked on. Some cities, towns, they ask for crusher dust. Depending on the soil conditions, they can use the original ground that's there if it's more granular or whatever. But typically a little bit of compaction is required. And I think also that needs to be stated is if you are backfilling around a utility that you've exposed, that you speak with those Sask Energy, Sask Power, see if there's any requirements or rules to follow to work safely around their utility or their infrastructure. If you see a sinkhole or any settling, please report it.